Hello viewers and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. And it's sad to see that the president's office is actually celebrating the arrest of DHARA Blessed Mhlanga. And let me say this, let me tell you that when Jealous Mawarire had an interview with Blessed Mhlanga, what happened is that he opened a lot of can of worms, and George Haramba issued a statement and said, and he was responding to the issue or to the story, POSB. To my surprise, the people who have actually uttered the actual words have not been arrested, but the journalist who interviewed those people is the one who is suffering at this point in time, who got arrested and who is under persecution. It's not good. This is so wrong. You know, no matter how they will try to silence people and to attack people, it's not wrong. Right now, Don Zamsoro says day one, Wandu and day 20. And he's talking to or responding to the numbers which attended court today. And I just want to thank everybody who managed to actually attend court, who was in solidarity with DHARA Blessed Mhlanga. And we hope that we were there, right there in Zimbabwe, so that we become in solidarity with others. But unfortunately, we are not there. So it's a very sad situation that our comrades are being attacked. I always say no one is safe in the nation of Zimbabwe. If journalists are not safe, lawyers are not safe, then who is safe? Look at Job Sikala. He was arrested simply for representing Mo Blessing Ali, a victim of political violence. So when you look at it, you can actually see that Job Sikala spent nearly 2 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, for a crime he was acquitted of by the High Court. Then you look at it, this is now Blessed Mhlanga. So from lawyers to journalists and politicians have been in and out of prison. That is the culture in Zimbabwe. So when the day starts and when the day ends, you have to thank God to say totenda Mwari atina tsaona dzatasangana nadzo, because even if you are in diaspora, you're not safe. For those in the UK, you're not safe because their boys and their people are roaming around the streets of UK, of USA, day and night. And those in the diaspora, the biggest threats you have are from poisoning. Yes, they won't be able to abduct you or to arrest you right there, but they'll poison you. And they will make sure that you die slowly. So if you are in diaspora in countries like South Africa, you might be even killed, and no one knows and no one cares about that. It happens. No one is safe. So look at how they were hunting that guy. And I think everyone is now quiet about him. Ainzi Rusike. They were hunting talent Rusike left, right, and center up until he got arrested somewhere in Botswana, right there. So they were hunting him across South Africa. He fled from South Africa. He crossed into Botswana. They hunted him down up until the Botswana authorities, they arrested him and they handed him over to the Zimbabwean authorities. And from that day, we do not know what happened to Talent Rusike. So it's a very sad situation. This always happens in our nation, Zimbabwe. And I always ask the question, for how long? Look at this Mnangagwa boy. He says the more the days, the few the wandu, and they tuone kusvika vati tasa. So Mnangagwa is failing to understand kuti mangwana unogona kungumuka wai wewe. Unomuka wai wewe because the same system iri kushandiswa ndo system yakashandiswa nana Ian Smith. That is the same system iripo up to this day. Which means iwewe shefu wako anogona kungumuka asipo pano umwe shefu mnyowani ugozotiwo tasa iwewe. So I don't think that there is a need for anybody to celebrate when someone is arrested. You don't need to celebrate. It doesn't need you to like that person or whatever. You don't need to celebrate. It's like you're celebrating Munafa. You know, the biggest error we have in Zimbabwe is that we still have people who are going to celebrate nonsense simply because they are heartless, simply because they don't care. So this is the kind of Zimbabwe which they have created. Imagine the whole office of the president, the whole spokesperson of the president is actually speaking in this whole issue. So this is a clear violation of the rights of DHARA Blessed Mhlanga, because what do you think the magistrate is going to do after such kind of tweets from people like Don Samsoro? It means what is going to happen is something else. It means DHARA is likely going to be in prison for a very long time. Yes. So if we are not in solidarity with him, if we fail to be in solidarity with him, mangwana tisu. But I'm happy kuti DHARA didn't go through the same way Itai Dzamara went through, because Itai Dzamara wasn't arrested. They made him disappear. They disappeared him. It's better to be arrested, knowing that even if you spend 20 years behind bars, one day you'll come out, than to just vanish like what happened to Itai Dzamara. It's something. Look at people like Madzibaboy Shanduku. At a certain point in time, he was abducted by some people. He was tortured severely. After that, he was then charged. Imagine doing that to your own people. We are even scared to be in Zimbabwe. We are scared to go to Zimbabwe. That is the honest truth. If you are speaking against ZANU-PF, you have to be watching your back. If you are living in the SADC region, you have to watch your back thoroughly. 100%. Your life is not guaranteed. Your safety is not guaranteed. Anyone might abduct you, might arrest you. Something might happen. That is the kind of life our people have been subjected to. But let me tell you one thing. Hakuna musi usingasviki. Zvese zvatiri kuona izvi zviri kuitika izvi zvinopera. The day is coming when all this nonsense is going to end. And we continue to be in solidarity with our brother, Blessed Mhlanga. He's one of us, and he didn't commit any crime. He just gave his guests a platform, and they are persecuting him for that.